Welcome to the introduction to carbon videos. Carbon. You probably heard about carbon here and there, but what is it really? Carbon is an essential element and needed building block of all living and non-living things. Carbon is an element, namely a small unit that forms the matter. We can think of it as a single Lego block that, along with other elements, such as oxygen or hydrogen for example, will form different objects. Carbon exchanges are critical to life on Earth. The carbon cycle describes all the carbon exchanges on the planet. These exchanges take place between the four major natural pools of carbon on the planet: the atmosphere, the biosphere, the hydrosphere, and the lithosphere. The atmosphere is the gaseous envelope surrounding the Earth, which we commonly call air. The biosphere is the totality of living organisms such as plants and animals. Humans are part of the biosphere. The hydrosphere is the whole of the water present on Earth. It can be as well in liquid form, such as oceans, rivers, groundwater, for example, as in a solid form, for example glaciers, snow, and gaseous form, the water vapor. The last pool of carbon is the lithosphere, which is a rigid envelope of the surface of the Earth. The lithosphere includes the Earth's crust and part of the upper mantle. These pools are of varying orders of magnitude. The most important is the lithosphere, containing more than 80 million gigametric tons of carbon. The hydrosphere is the second largest reserve, followed by the biosphere, and finally, the atmosphere containing about 700 to 850 gigametric tons of carbon. We can summarize these exchanges between the pools the following way. Carbon is absorbed from the atmosphere by the hydrosphere via dissolution and the biosphere via photosynthesis. Then, via sedimentation in the hydrosphere and decomposition in the biosphere, carbon reaches the lithosphere. During volcanic eruptions, the carbon contained in the lithosphere is expelled back in the atmosphere. Living beings' respiration allows the movement of carbon from the biosphere to the atmosphere. It is all about balance. The normal carbon cycle assures the balance between the carbon contained in all the pools. However, humans' activities such as the use of fossil fuels, deforestation, intensive agriculture, unbalanced this cycle, leading to an extra amount of carbon in the atmosphere. Let's dive together into the world of carbon to understand better the different parts of this cycle and learning some keys to help us to keep the balance.